Hello, everyone. Bill Adams, Realtor, Coldwell Banker Realty. I'm excited to be joined today with Alex Pevtsova of PIF Design Studios. Alex, hey,
Hey,
it's a pleasure.
yeah,
Nice
thank
meeting with
you.
you today.
You too.
Let's start by telling us about your business.
Well, I'm an interior designer. I started my business last year and I do a lot of work with residential and commercial businesses. I really love working with people who
Uh-huh.
are willing to take some risks.
Uh-huh.
But hey, if you're looking for a nice, safe design, I'm also down with that.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, great. How did you get into the business?
I came at it from a little bit of a sideways direction. After finishing a career as a professional athlete or semi-professional, whatever you want to call it, I
Mm-hmm.
was devoting my life to it. I decided to figure out, I needed to figure out what I really wanted to do with my life and how I was most happy.
Uh-huh.
Because I figured out that I'm not going to be able to work for somebody else. I have an
Uh-huh.
entrepreneurial spirit, so I kind of looked and found what are the things I've always loved in life, and creating art, designing spaces has always been one of them. So that's kind of how I landed in interior design.
Mm-hmm.
It was a selfish choice, but it was the right choice.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, making that transition from athlete to interior design, that it had to be an interesting journey. There had to be some memorable experiences along the way. A
Yeah.
particular one you'd like to share with us today?
Oof. Well, just figuring out how to start your business and how you want to structure it was a really big
Hmm.
it's a big learning curve, figuring out what services you want to offer, because interior design is so wide. There's so many things you can do for somebody, and figuring out what it is that you want to offer and what the best use of my time is I've come across this phenomenon that just because I can do something and do it well doesn't mean I should. Does so
Uh-huh.
so that's been the biggest learning curve, is just figuring out what exactly I want to offer and what makes me the most happy. Yeah.
Okay. So that sort of leads me into my next question too, is what are some of the challenges that you face in
Mm.
getting your business going and getting clients and just being successful?
Well, the offerings was definitely one of them, the services. But figuring out how to get more plugged into the community has been a really big one. I'm not from here originally. I moved here in 2019, so
Hmm.
figuring out a way to get in touch with other local entrepreneurs, building my team behind me, because I it's not just me. I need contractors, I need painters, I need the electricians. I need good people that I can count on.
Hmm.
So that's been really, really important for me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I feel like I've got that now, so that's nice.
Great. Yeah. It takes a while to build
Yeah.
that book. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do your clients say about you? What kind of feedback do you get?
Mm. I've gotten this feedback multiple times. So I've had people who have worked with interior designers in the past, and they have mentioned to me that previous interior designer came in and told them, like, oh, your taste is wrong, we're going to get you
Ooh.
away from, the person tells them what they like, what they want, and
Uh-huh.
the interior designer says, well, that's not trendy right now, like that's not in, what you want is this.
Hmm.
And so it left them with a really bad taste in their mouth. And I personally don't ever want to do that to somebody. Just people ask me what my style is. I like to say I don't it doesn't necessarily matter what my style is. You're not going to be living, I mean, I'm not living in your house, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So it's ultimately what makes you happy and what works for your life, and I'm there to meet you in the middle and create a space for somebody that they can really thrive in.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Why impose, your lifestyle, if you
Yeah.
will, on someone else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think people, in short, I guess people like that I'm not trying to force anything on them.
Hmm.
They're gonna
Yeah.
get what they want,
Yeah.
what makes them happy, which is ultimately what it's all about. Yeah.
Absolutely. Speaking of happy, what motivates Alex?
Mm. Um, well, I really love trying new things.
Hmm.
I love experimenting with design, like color textures. I just I just love trying new stuff. There's so much out there, whether it's we're in my house right now for people watching, so you can see it's some tan stuff going on, some earthy tones, but I'm really excited to like get to work with somebody who wants really bright colors too in their house.
Hmm.
So I'm just excited about challenges, I guess. I don't know.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, super. Now, you know, making the transition into the business world and starting your business and finding your suppliers along
Hmm.
the way, it's a more than a full-time job.
Oh yeah.
And but along the way, you have to have time for yourself.
Hmm.
So what does Alex do for fun, or tell me
Mm.
about the other part of your life?
Yes, yes. Okay, so for nowadays for fun, I do rock climbing. I've always loved to do that since I was young. I took a break when I was doing college athletics and stuff and post collegiate athletics because it's too much of a hazard. But so now I rock climb, I do yoga. What else do I like? I want to try jujitsu. I
Uh-huh.
love puzzles. I love painting. Anything creative. I love refinishing furniture. If it's something with my hands, it's fun for
Uh-huh.
me. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'm all over the place.
speaking of your hands, you seem to have your hands in a lot of
I
things.
do.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I really appreciate you taking time with us
Yeah.
today. Thank you
Thank
so
you. Thank
much.
you so much.
Hey, folks, if you want to talk to an interior designer that will have your interests at heart, please reach out to Alex. All her contact information will be on the profile page of the interview. This is Bill Adams, Coldwell Banker Realty. Thank you.